everyone, it's Samantha, and today is going to be my first crochet nook. This probably will turn into a crochet / knit nook, and I want to talk all about my little crochet adventures. I am very new to crocheting, but I have made a couple of things this month, and I'll show you what I'm working on now, what I've already made. I just want to walk you through all the stuff that I've learned so far. I have a lot of videos to link up to. I'll have links all down below for things I'm talking about. So I made this cute little hat, that's why I'm wearing it. That was one of my first projects. Now my hair is probably going to be horrible. So I decided to learn to crochet because I wanted to make some baby things like baby blankets, baby socks, baby hats, and there are some cute baby hats out there with little animals on them, and I was like, I'm a crafty girl, I can do this. So I decided to start learning how to crochet, and so far I only know a couple of stitches. I don't read patterns yet. I've learned everything I know off of YouTube, and it's been really nice to just go on YouTube, find videos that teach you things, and I've learned that way. And I'm left-handed, so I have been using left-handed stitch tutorials to learn basic stitch, and then I can follow along with people who post patterns and things on YouTube as tutorials. So that's what I've been doing. So far I've made a baby blanket, 2 adult hats, 1 baby hat, and I'm working on a second baby blanket at this point. And this is all in the last 2 to 3 weeks. I just got a crazy hair. I decided to start crocheting. So as long as I crochet and I'm still actively crocheting, I will try to do these videos about once a month for you guys. I just want to walk you through what I made. First, I made this blanket. This is my first project. It is a baby blanket, but it's quite large. It's like 4 feet across by 4 feet down. And I learned this blanket via a tutorial from I Heart Stitching, and she has great tutorials. She does sewing, crocheting, knitting. So I made this. It's mostly just double crochets and chain stitches. So I really liked the way it turned out. So for this blanket, I used this Zoomba loops and threads yarn. I'll list all the information down below for this, and I will also link to the pattern video so you guys can check it out if you want to make the same baby blanket. I also made this cute little hat. It's got some shell stitches around the edges, and it's mostly just double crochets and chain stitches to make that pattern. So I made 2 of these. I'll insert my little clip of the other one. Okay, so this is the hat I made that is made with the bulky weight yarn. And this one has a little bit of a metallic piece in it, which is pretty cute. This is just yarn my mom had picked out, so I made it pretty much the same way, except around the top part where you're expanding it, I left off that 6th row. So I just have the I just have the 5 rows across, and then I started the one that's repeated, and it makes it round. And then the other change that I made with the bulky weight, since it's just so thick, I only did 4 of the double crochets right here instead of the 5 that the pattern called for. So this is what it looks like when it's all finished. And it fits on my head the same way as the brown one does. So for this brown one, I used this Impeccable Impecable yarn in soft taupe. And I'll list the information down below, and I'll also link to the tutorial down below. Then for my mom's hat that I made, I used this Constellation Lion brand Woolies Thick and Quick Bulky. Also, in that soft taupe, I made a little baby hat. So hopefully that's big enough for the baby's head. It does stretch quite a bit too, if needed. And then my current thing that I'm working on is a shell stitch 2-color blanket. And so I've got the beginnings of it. I'm dropping my yarn here. So I've got the beginnings of it going right here. I just alternate colors. It's just a shell stitch. You can see it's pretty cute, and it's a little bit smaller than the other blanket is. I really liked the size of this one. I used a tutorial for this one, but I made up my own size. For this one, you do your chain stitch in multiples of 6 plus 2 at the end. So I did quite a few of them. In the tutorial, she just did 20 chain stitches and made something really tiny to show you how it's done. And so I just extended it to the size I wanted. and I am using yarn from knitpicks.com, knitpicks.com. I've got the Wool of the Andes variety in the Wonderland Heather and the Green Tea Heather. So those are the colors I'm using. I thought they would work great for a boy or a girl since we don't know the gender of our baby yet. So I'm just working on that still. It'll probably take me a few weeks to finish that blanket. It does take me a while to do those shell stitches. I really, really like the yarn from Knit Picks. The other yarns I got were just from Michael's. I used coupons for those. And I do plan on shopping at Knit Picks more often. I got a big order from them. Altogether, I've spent about $100 and I've got tons more yarn to make baby hats and baby socks and little baby things. I just got a variety of colors to try out and I really like this variety. So this is my favorite variety that I've tried so far. I really, really like it. And they're pretty cheap too. I really like their price. And I found a website called Ravelry.com. They've got patterns and community and all sorts of things, so I've been going on there. I'll link to that down below. I'll link to Knit Picks down below. And also I found a meetup group of knitters. So I met with them yesterday and it was so much fun to meet other people who like doing this. They all actually knit and I hope to learn how to knit. They're all really excited to teach me how to knit. So hopefully I'll be knitting soon as well. And I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. So crocheting can be really easy if you're using the same stitches over and over again for something like this that just repeats over and over again. And even using the two colors wasn't that bad. And I've learned so much just from YouTube, and I learned a couple of things from my knit group. They taught me a couple of things already. It's just a fun little thing to do. So if you're interested in crocheting or knitting, I highly recommend you just try it out. It's really, really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, but I hope to do one of these once a month for you guys to show you guys what I'm working on. And once I know a little bit more, maybe I'll teach you guys some things here and there, not just share other people's tutorials. So all of the things I talked about, I will list all down below so you guys can check the links out. And that is it for today, so thank you so much for watching. And be sure to subscribe to this channel so you know when I update, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.